guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria, and for today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about my drill weekends, being in the reserves, and how it is being in the DEP, which is the delayed entry program, before I ship off to basic in January. So I wanted to talk about October and November drill. I believe I have one more drill before I leave. So I wanted to give you just some information about what drill is and what it does, and kind of give you an idea if you want to go active or if you want to stay on the reserves side. I absolutely love that I chose reserves. I feel like it's perfect for just wanting to serve, but also really wanting to go to college and, you know, wanting to do other things but still serve part-time. And I think that that's really important that I'm able to do that, and I just think it's awesome that I'm able to do that. So I'm really happy, and I just wanted to share how drill is and what you might be able to expect. I know drill can vary depending on your unit and everything, but this is just my personal experience, so you can't necessarily follow all of my advice, but I can kind of give you a general idea of what you might can expect or what you're going to learn and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to keep this short and simple because I want to just go ahead and combine October and November drill, because pretty much you're doing the same thing until you ship off. So let's go ahead and get started. My experience, drill weekends are honestly really fun. I mean, it kind of sucks I have to drive 3 hours, but it's honestly worth it. I mean, you get paid and it's fun to kind of hang out with your new family. And personally, I've met such a great friend of mine who is actually in security forces too, and so that's going to be our unit together. She ships a little bit after me though, so she's not going to be there for like probably a couple weeks, I guess, because technically I'm leaving. I'm technically going to be in basic from February to March, but I'm leaving in January. But she'll be leaving a couple weeks after me. But I'm super excited that I get to share this experience, and I get to meet amazing people, because in the Air Force I've already met so many incredible people, and I've just been able to just have this whole new family, and that's what I love about it. So I don't know, it's really awesome, the people that you meet. So that's the first thing that I want to say, is that if you really need a family, the Air Force is going to provide that, and honestly any military service branch is going to provide that for you. So definitely consider that when you're, thinking about joining. Know that you're not going to be alone. I mean, yeah, there's going to be times where it sucks. You're going to get disappointed. Someone else is going to get promoted. And there's a lot of disappointment that does happen, but don't let that weigh you down, because sometimes it's kind of like the saying that there's always a yes around the corner. So don't give up and keep pursuing your dreams. So I know that might sound cliche, but I just wanted to say that, because just the people that I've met in the Air Force are so inspirational and so just empowering, and they, even like me just being so small, and I just use that a lot, I feel so empowered that I can really, if I set my mind to do something, that I can accomplish it, and I think that that's just so important to remind ourselves. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. So basically what you're going to be doing in drill, and what you're going to be learning pretty much, is you're going to have memory work most likely. So it's going to be whenever you're down in basic, you're going to be learning the chain of command, which is really important, and it's really hard to learn, and it's really complicated. So I would suggest studying that first and foremost. Study like the higher part, because when you go to basic, it's going to change because you're down in basic, so your squadron's going to change. But you can study like the higher people up in the, like from the commander-in-chief, which is Trump, I believe. I don't even know. See, I really need to study this stuff. But start from the highest and just work your way down, and then when you get to basic, it'll be a lot easier to just learn those new people. And then you'll learn rank structure, and you'll learn like we learned saluting this past drill. We had a super drill, so I think that my flight chief said we're not having drill next July. So instead, for November, they combined that drill. So we stayed from Friday night, we stayed that night, and then we stayed until Tuesday, but we only were actually on base from Saturday to Tuesday. So that was considered a super drill, which the pay was really nice from that. But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. So you'll learn the rank structure, you'll learn chain of command, and you'll also learn like your Airman's Creed, the Air Force song, things like that. And we just have my flight chief made like laminated memory work for us, so we just study that on our breaks versus being on our phone, because I mean when you're in basic and tech school you're not going to be able to be on your phone. So I think that that's really good that she trains us like that. So yeah, that's just something that you're going to get a head start on versus if you go active. You're not really going to have that. I feel like once a month you're not going to have that not dedication, but motivation, I guess, because you meet every month in the DEP, like for the reserves at your unit. So like you're kind of held to an accountability standard because you're like, hey, I have a month and I need to improve. So I don't know. And then so I just think that that's really cool that, you know, you have that accountability and you know, hey, I really need to improve because I want to make myself prouder the next month before I ship. So then that leads me into the next thing you'll probably be doing is a PT test. We have had one, we pretty much have one mock PT test every drill. So pretty much it's on Saturday usually. And then for the super drill, I think we casually just ran like over a mile on that Monday. We did our PT test in like 20-degree weather and it was terrible, but I ended up making the same run time, so I was happy about that I didn't go longer, because I really didn't. I thought I honestly went faster, but apparently I got the same exact time, which, not complaining. I mean, I think that my run time is fine, but I really need to still work on my cardio and stuff to keep myself going. But yeah, it's really nice because like with PT, that's something that a lot of people stress about, and you can see like in, you know, going to drill each month, you can see how you improve, and you can see the areas like, hey, my run time was better, but my push-ups weren't that good. So I think that that's in that aspect, it's really nice. So that's pretty much what you're going to be doing, is just learning stuff and just things that you need to know for basic. And honestly, it's not intimidating. Like whenever I first went, I was so scared for that October drill. I was terrified. I was like, what am I getting into? I'm gonna have to get adjusted military life. There were so many rules on my paper. It ended up being like so like, just follow the rules and be on time. Like be early. Like you don't have to be there like 20 minutes early necessarily, but like our flight chief will be like, okay, get back on, you know, from lunch at 12:30. So usually, I mean, try to get back by like 12:25, because if you're 1 minute late, you're 1 minute late. And even like being on time is not even on time. So just do your best to be there on time, and just do your best to really show up, because I mean, even regardless, even if it's just, you know, you're not actually in the military yet, like, you know, you haven't graduated basic, you're still, you know, held to a standard, and it looks good, because even after you graduate basic and tech school, you're still going to be showing up to drill, and you're only going to have 1 month. You're going to have, I mean, 2 days out of the month to, you know, impress people and actually show up and do your job and just go above and beyond. So I really recommend, you know, making a good impression and not, you know, just kind of wandering around and, you know, not like nonchalant, just not really, you know, caring, because that doesn't look good and it's not going to help you in the long run. So just do your best to be on time and follow instructions, because it makes drill a lot easier. Like really, there hasn't really been yelling and stuff. I mean, really it's been pretty chill. I mean, just follow the directions and don't get yelled at. The other thing that we've learned, especially this past drill, we learned marching and drill movements, which has been really beneficial to me, because I was really scared that it was going to be kind of like hard to understand or learn, but honestly I've actually done pretty well with them. I need to start practicing them more away from drill, but I've got really confident in my movements. They're not too, I mean, obviously they're not perfect, but they're not the sharpest, but I know that just with practice it's going to help, and I'm just happy that I have that ability to learn them before, so I'm not like going in a blind rabbit, because that would not be fun and I would probably cry myself to sleep. But we'll see how it goes anyways with knowing them, because it's not going to be perfect to them probably, so yeah. Anyways, just go in there with an open mind, and you know, everything's going to be fine. Really, drill is just getting you prepared for when you go to basic, and that's why I think that it's really a great thing that they offer, is that you get to see your unit and you get to see where you're going to be after tech school, and you get to meet these people that are going to, you know, be over you basically. So, I mean, that's pretty much all that drill is just you going and hanging out with your unit, your friends, and it's really a fun time. I mean, I hate having to drive 3 hours to go up there, but I'm happy. I'm not too far from home, so yeah, I hope that this video is helpful. If you have any questions, if I didn't touch on something, or you're concerned about going to your first drill, just let me know down below. Drill really isn't scary. I was so terrified. It really depends, honestly, on who your, flight chief, who is at the top of the line, that's in charge of you. But honestly, like the Air Force, like they have the sweetest people most of the time. So I'm just really thankful to be in this branch of service, and I'm thankful that I'm able to kind of share this with you and share my journey, because I know that it's terrifying, and I know you have 20,000 questions. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the messages below, and I'll make sure to reply. I'm pretty good about that. I did that on my maps video, and I have responded to a lot of you guys. So just let me know if you have any questions, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. I'll be going off to basic pretty soon, so it'll be a little bit, but I can't wait to just see what I accomplish and see where I am in the next couple months and just the next year. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful day, and I love you.